There is no evil is not about the execution. It is particularly about the executioners, and as the title hints of the fact that none of the executioners is evil. Some of them have chosen to take the job, and some of them are forced. In the movie, the first episode follows a man who apparently has chosen the job, and the next third episodes are about conscripts who are obliged to execute, or as they constantly refer to in the movie, to pull the stool from under the convict. It's important to notice that the plot intentionally portrays that man in the first episode, Heshmat, as an ordinary man who has a routine life, is careful to his family, attentive to his old mother, and even helpful to the neighbor's cat. It's necessary to keep the nature of his job a secret until the end. We're supposed to believe that he's not an evil. The first episode does this successfully and saves the biggest surprise for the very end. The second episode takes place in a barrack. Puya, doing his compulsory military service, is ordered to take one's life early in the morning. A prisoner who has been sentenced to capital punishment. Puya is infinitely scared. He can't sleep and repeatedly calls to his girlfriend to find a way to release him from this place, where his implacable duty is to kill. This episode slowly takes on the form of a thriller, and there is a remarkable scene when Puya, after a breathtaking escape, stops at a gloomy tunnel where two beam lights of a car hurtle into view. The driver, a girl, gets out and instantly we get she's his girlfriend. They run to each other. That tale of Safa and death ends with these two lovers united. This romantic relief after that labyrinth of horror and darkness was a pleasant, unforgettable moment for me. The third episode follows another conscript who is on a 3-day leave at his girlfriend's family's cottage, somewhere at the heart of the forest. The area looks like part of heaven. He first takes a bath in a lake and then heads to see his girl. It's her birthday and he plans to surprise her with a ring, but soon realizes that her family is mournful for a friend who has been recently executed by the regime. The plot takes a turn later, which leads this girl to say to the conscript a sad no. The fourth and final episode opens at an airport. A middle-aged couple is waiting for someone to arrive. We find her coming down the escalator. Her identity remains unknown until nearly the end. This is just another twisted story related to the past 3 episodes, answering this crucial question: what happens to the man who refuses to follow the orders? There is No Evil as a whole is a work by a director who is banned from filmmaking by the court. All the scenes were secretly shot. Muhammad Rasulov is taking a huge risk of recording this movie. Because of the ban, his possibilities are enormously restricted, and this degree of restriction affects the quality of the final work. But Rasulov overcomes this problem. He was successful to convey his message to us, the absurdity of capital punishment and the heavy burdens that the executioners must carry. The restrictions explain why the movie occasionally becomes boring. The rhythm is lost sometimes. Some dialogues between characters do not fit. But never mind, what fascinates above all is the restlessness of an Iranian director who, despite unprecedented restrictions, never gives up. None of the executioners is evil, so there is no evil. It's even safe to say some of them are victims of a brutal, unaccountable system. But there is also a more subtle way to interpret the title. It simply tells us there is no evil and everyone is responsible for whatever they've done. There is no one to tempt and human beings decide on their own. The word-for-word translation of the Persian title is "the Satan doesn't exist," which more clearly suggests we can't blame anyone except ourselves. Satan did nothing. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to help me improve my channel. Like my video and comment on it. I'm curious what you think about my reviews.